going to be interesting to see how you get off this ferry, because there's not a huge amount of room to turn around up at the far end. Yes, once I'm off the boat. The motorway is not too far away. Hopefully it's got signs, because it's not super clear looking at the map. There are a couple of options available. And once we get on the motorway, we're cruising. Oh yes. Do some stretches. Oh yes. I've actually got to do some work now. According to Google, 1,246 miles, 2,006 kilometres I think it was, until Calais. So 2 and a little bit days. But for now, because I was one of the first on the boat, I'm going to be one of the last off. So there's not much to do right now, apart from sit and wait. I don't know why some people start their engines so early. Right, we've been sat here for half an hour now, and they've just been sat there with their engines idling away. There's movement, there's movement. Now we'll fire up the engine, even though we'll probably still be sitting here for a while. Doing a lap of honour, are we? Okay. Cut across, up the far side, spin it round, bring it back down. Okay. The last one off the top. Follow the guy in front. It's a Greek truck, they must know what they're doing. Let's keep it moving, keep it moving. What are we waiting for? What's going on? Electronics. It's on a carnet. Oh my god, we're in the Schengen zone.
You go scanner.
Yeah, scanner.
Yeah.
But straight. Follow this lot, I suppose. We're the 3 for random selection. Don't want to leave the port because he's got my passport. Nice of them to wait for us, weren't it? Okay, we're in the container port apparently now. Hanging around, they're making a move. Considering how bumpy it is, I prefer to drive a bit slower. Using up all my drive time, just going around the port in circles. Well, this is painfully slow. But we are getting there, 2 in front. Being the last one off the boat means I'm the last one in the scanner. See if they give me my passport back and then give me a clean bill of health. Yes, all good. Passport has reappeared. I'm the last one done, so I can sit here for as long as I want. Well, that's eaten quite a nice bit of time, good hour and a half. So, this first stint's not going to be particularly long. This looks like the exit of this bit, and then I assume I just follow the road all the way around by the looks of it on Google. There is an exit just here, but that looks like it's more for staff and port vehicles only. There is a boat direct to Albania from Bari. Maybe that's why they're taking customs a little bit more seriously here than Ataman and Kona. This is TIR parking. That's where you'd go if you're on a ferry movement. Free parking as well, lovely. Well, that's where you'd go if you're on a ferry movement and not getting pulled over by customs, anyway. Dogana, Dewan. No, I've done that. Good to go. I've done customs. No more. Hi.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Where are you going?
UK.
UK?
Yeah.
Custom in Italy?
Greece.
Greece.
Cyprus, Greece, Italy, France, UK.
Cigarette in the cartoon cigarette?
No, I don't
No
have any.
cigarette?
No.
No? Greece. Custom in UK?
Cyprus, Greece, but yeah, Finnish in UK, customs UK.
The ship.
The ship, Ariadne.
Sì, della
Durazzo,
Grecia.
Italia.
No, Greece.
Igumenica.
Patras,
Pathos.
Bari.
No cigarette?
No cigarettes.
No cigarette? How much money cash?
What?
Euro, pounds? Cash.
40 euros.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if he was trying to get me to offer him cigarettes or money, or... That's very dodgy sounding. I don't like that. Trucks, straight on, excellent, cool. That means we're going up that way, turn right, motorway's pretty much in front of us. Cool, I like that. Should go down this way, hook a U-turn back on ourselves, and come up onto that road on the left. And then the A14's right in front of us, and hooray! Finally, I'm away. No more customs stops, no more dodgy looking customs people. It's quite a green and pleasant land down this way. There's even a little bit of blue sky. Lots of farmland, very green, very nice. I could almost pass for the UK. But we're making good progress. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near Milan though. We appear to be in prime wine orchard territory of some kind. Rows upon rows upon rows of grapevines or apple trees or whatever they are, little things. So we've just gone past a big factory and walk park that you can see from a viaduct, and that looks a little bit familiar. I think I've gone past the other junction, A24, so I must be the old road that I've been up many a time before, in a bus, never in a truck though. And Kona Sud. That's where you go in the buses. It's not the way to go in a truck, as we found out a couple of years ago on the way to Greece. Yeah, it's currently on 6 hours tow. It is just over 2 hours until Bologna, so I don't think we won't get to Milan, but I will get close to it. We'll see how this one looks, and then I'll make a decision. Some are empty, and some look pretty full. Well, that one over there looks quite full. This one initially does not look much better. Not good. Oh well. Next one it is then. All I want to do is stop and have a 45-minute break. That's seems to be quite a common problem in Italy, is that the services are quite small and undersized for what they should be. If I see a parking area, I might just stop in there. Here we go, another minute or so down the road. This one's not an SOS. It'll do temporarily. It gets me off the road, which is all we need. Now the last 3, maybe 4 services have all been roughly the same size as the one that I pulled into, and all of them are completely rammed full. As you can see, quite a lot of the parking areas on the side have trucks parked in them. How's this one doing? Looking pretty busy that side. Looking pretty busy this side as well. Last chance saloon. We'll give this one a go and see what happens, but since there's a truck parked right at the entrance, it's not looking promising. Why would there be a space? There hasn't been for the last 5 hours. So rammed, you can barely fit through it. Bus lane's taken up. It's late enough at night that the services should be shut, so you can maybe get away with parking on a fuel pump for the night. Everyone's packed in so tightly that you can't even really get away with parking on a fuel pump. Lay by it is then. Well, this one's been taken. There we go, that'll do. It'll have to do. That'll do there. Cool. Morning, all good. Truck's fine, everything's good. Padlock and seal is all on the back still. Fuel caps are fine. Yeah, I pulled my curtains right round and then pulled the back bits forward so the front was covered but the sides are open, so you can just quickly wake up periodically during the night, go, yeah, all's fine, back to bed. This wasn't too bad because you got the standoff distance. You don't actually get buffeted during the night, unlike a lay-by in the UK where you're constantly every time a truck goes past. This is why I like to get past Milan if I can before stopping, because morning and evening rush hour, or just generally any time during the day in Milan, is a bit of a nightmare. Probably doesn't help that traffic's backed up to the toll booths, so it opens out for all the toll booths and now it's all trying to neck back down into 2-3 lanes or whatever it is. So that is the downside of toll booths, and that's why I prefer the Austrian system where it's just the overhead gantry. Nearly 100 yards from freedom. Look how clear it is. Oh, it's moving. Kind of. It's moving faster than this. Torino A4, yes, please. Out of the way, quick. GE, that looks like the Georgia flag. And the unit's a GE, Georgia flag. That's an incredibly long drive you've had. That's even longer than me. So I was on a boat for a few days. You've physically driven from Georgia all across Turkey, across Greece. That is a long, long way indeed. Through there and into the control area. Apparently you can get access to the auto porto from here. Okay, let's turn off there. Grazie. Cool, I got my sticker as well, lovely. Now I'm proper, I've got my sticker now. On what was it? Third or fourth time crossing. Where are you going? Changing your mind, okay. I'll take this side then. In we go, however long it is, 11 kilometres is it? That is significantly more rain than there was on the other side, and cloud. But that is the way, I think, of the prevailing wind, because there's usually a lot more snow on this side. Entry, driver 1, begin country, France. Off we go. Truck behind me is pulling in as well to do his entry. Here is the first services, so let's get some AdBlue. It's a tow, so we'll take DKB and it will have AdBlue, because they always do. Awesome. Turn the lights off. Paperwork, fuel cards, and a quick top up of the blue stuff. Reset that. 3,990 miles I did on the last tank of AdBlue. Can't get out, a motorbike's in the way. Squeaky tyres. Hang on, this ain't right. Driving on the left. What's going on here? I don't know. For some reason, the roads switch over. I can only assume it's to do with the way the roads were built. So on the way up, you go on this big, massive viaduct that slowly, nice, and easily winds its way up. On the way down it's quite wiggly and windy, and it tends to sit on the ground, so I'm assuming this is the original road. There used to be a single one up and down towards Chamonix, and then when they built the tunnel they needed a bit better road, so they've left the original one and made it a two-way road downhill, and then built this new section to save cost rather than build the whole thing twice. So there's the nice easy elevated section that's on massive piers. This has to be one of the slowest motorway speeds anywhere in the world, 30 kilometers an hour. Next services after this, 44 kilometers, that's about half an hour. I've got 19 minutes left. We will be pulling into this one then. Just a little bit past Dijon, 447 miles, not bad considering what we've had to deal with today. Park over the far side here, that gives me as short a distance as possible to get out. in the morning, assuming this guy's not in the way. Well, his curtains aren't drawn, so he's not gone to sleep yet. There's hope yet that they'll leave. 7 o'clock. 9 hours from then. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Cool, that'll beat a lot of traffic. Morning. What a terribly laid out services this is. There's no footbridge, you've got to walk all the way around. This is massively long, like half-mile walk. This is unusual for France, in that they've made the surfaces as awkward and nasty as possible. Oh yeah. If I can get out around this guy, then we're good to go. Alright, let's see if we can get out around this guy. Can't reverse back because I've got a truck behind me. Trailer wheels are in front of his cab, we ain't gonna hit him now. There we go. Cool. So according to Google, with what little signal I had yesterday, it's 550 kilometres, which is just over 6 hours to Calais. Nice clear run, very little traffic as per usual. Cars have only just started appearing. Pretty cruisy time. Straight over, yeah, into the ferry. It's always going to be an easy cruise though in France. There's almost never any traffic unless you're going towards Paris. What's going on here? This is quite the queue. See if it's the same as last time. This whole queue is for P&O. Meanwhile, Irish and DFDS had nothing. So this is basically what happens when one ferry company is like 5 or 10 quid cheaper than the other. Where is DFDS? Oh, look at that, completely empty. Meanwhile, P&O rammed as much as you like. It's bizarre. 1, 2, 3 trucks for DFDS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 for Irish. And then 20 million for P&O. That belongs with that one. Oh, yeah. The one day to have customs there that just pays a little bit more attention than usual, asks a couple of questions more than usual, is the one day I've got a botched carnet. Why is this stamped here and none of these forms match up? And it's because they filled in the forms correctly, they've just stamped it wrong. Whilst Greece half corrected it, they didn't fully correct it. Correct the carnet. Whereas France have actually scrubbed out the dodgy ones that are now all misaligned and have realigned the whole book back up again. I also was not the only guy there, one of our other guys, one of the rigids. Hello Billy, if you're watching, because he was asking if I was filming today. Yes, I am, as you can now see. Oh dear, right. One more hurdle and customs is finally dealt with. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to Sevington, they'd absolutely have a meltdown. Everything's ruined. That looks like the rigid all the way down there. Okay. Hello Billy, all the way down there. Can you hear me? Much easier than the last 2 ferries. Down the middle, I can practically be at the front. People coming up between the trucks just like that. Ideally, I could do with my other glasses. It's a bit too dark for these. But it's too late. I'm here now. Kontiki, hello. Bit of a squeeze. I going to get out of here afterwards? That's the question. That was a lot more difficult than it needed to be. That has to be the most ludicrous bit of parking ever. They're about nearly a foot away from the edge of the line, these buses. No space at all to fit down the middle, hardly. Especially the one behind me. The one behind me, I have to pull my mirror in to get past it and hop out and have a look, and the trailer's like an inch off of his mirror. Busy at check-in. There's quite a few trucks lined up ready to go. Usual thing, get out of the port and straight into Motus to finish off the final hurdle. Just think, about what, 5-6 days ago, I was on a boat in the port of Haifa, Israel, with my truck, and now I'm 2,500 miles away, back in the UK. That has been one of the longest journeys I've ever had. It would have been even longer if I had to drive all that way myself, which is what you'd have to do in the States, because from here to Israel, I think, is still less distance than one coast to the other coast of the United States. So, carnets are done, stamped. To no fuss. What's this one? Yeah. So everything's completely resynchronized now. I had to fill in voucher number 2 and not voucher number 1. So that just resynchronizes that carnet up completely. Unsurprisingly, I require an inspection, probably because my carnet is so badly messed up. But Motus have fixed it, so it's all good. There's the entrance to Sevington. Sign says Ashford International Truck Stop. First left. / the little bypass bit. Cool. Cool. As long as it's signed all the way, that's good. No more signs for the truck stop, that's useful. I'm just going to follow all the guys up in front. They must, at least one of them must have been here before. I'll have a wander around and see what's going on, I suppose. It's a lovely sunny afternoon. So, ready for delivery, 08 in the morning. And then up to London whenever to do the rest. I'm going to settle in and I'll see you in the morning. Morning! This is actually quite a nice service, this one. A lot of stuff inside, a big sitting area. There's an outside bit if it does eventually become summer. There's like little private booths if you want quiet. Restaurant, bar, snack bar, reception. What else is there? Showers, a gym, a laundry room, rooms if you're having a 45, so you can legitimately have a 45 here. Electric hookup. I assume that's for your fridge and not the truck itself. You can drop a trailer. And a number of other things. You get a £7.50 meal voucher as well if you pay for a day's parking. But on to today. The crew will be turning up about 8 AM, which, to answer a couple of comments I've had recently, do you not load the truck? Most of the time, no. I might assist occasionally if there's only 1 or 2 people, but a lot of the time most places will get a local crew. He's basically manual labourers that will load and unload the truck for you. I assume I just wave my receipt under a scanner or something. We'll find out. Nice, there is no thing on my side. Oh no, never mind, it's automatic. ANPR is lovely when it works. Taking the direct route across country today. This is the way I would have come had I not needed to get fuel. Kind of testing it out this morning. I think it is doable though. I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's all A roads. It is nice for a change of scenery instead of just cruising on motorways all the time, but you do pay the price with a bit more brain work, stuff that sticks out, particularly trees and narrow roads. But as long as you don't mind that, it is quite nice cruising along on the old country roads sometimes. Here's this house here. The next one up should be mine. Don't know if that van's going to need moving or not. I shall have a walk down first and see what's going on. Right, he's moving the van. There's another van that's going to be moving. You're turning very quickly and now all of a sudden you're not. Why is that? Good there, yeah. They seem happy, I'm happy. We're in. Many hours later, we are done. Partly because the crew didn't turn up until an hour later than they should have, but it happens. Lots of people involved in stuff. Communication can go missing. Tipped and done. That's the vast majority of what I've got on tipped. Some nice lightweight sports truck now. Back out, take the right hand turn through the village, out to the A21, up to the M25, round there, into North London. Bosh, job done. And then we can finally call it a day. Everyone's finding their way. Perfect. Quickly, before someone comes, come on. Chivvy. Bad decision. Keep going. I have nowhere to go. Keep going. There's a truck behind you. Use your mirrors. Not the van now as well. You're not going to go? You're just going to sit there? Okay, then I will go. Friday traffic. Who's messed up? Oh, lots of traffic. Oh, don't tell me the M25's knackered already. I know it's Friday, but it is still morning. Surely the M25's not ruined that quickly. Well, there's your answer. Roadworks. This is going to be a very long drive to the M40. There's traffic. It's not moving, but why would it? It's the M25 on a Friday, of course. Final couple of 100 yards, and the job is done. Assuming I can get onto a door. Is there a door free? No. Well, that's wonderful. Job done. Just under 2 hours of working time left. Am I going to make it back? Depends on the traffic, really. There's me empty. Sweep out the trailer once I get back. What else I've got to do? Drop the trailer, clean the unit. Technically do the trailer as well, but I don't have time to wash the outside today, so that'll have to wait or get done by someone else. Nice and easy, not much more to do. Please. Roadworks have finished. I cannot deal with you right now. Oh, thank goodness they have. They've moved up a little bit, they're still there. That's fine, I can deal with that. As long as they're not on this corner. Oh, that's better, I can deal with that. That's fine, it's not a problem. They've made the road wide enough on the corner, look at that, lovely. So they've allowed for trucks on that occasion. Oh dear, we're up, we're away, calm, relax. I can do my outro now. So yes, that is a month and a half on the road, minus obviously the 2 weeks in the middle where I was at home. That's how you get to Cyprus, and a hell of a lot of customs work. Whether it would be quite as bad if Brexit hadn't happened, I don't know. The Hungarian guy seemed to not have much of a problem getting out of the port and away and doing his job and coming back. Yes, it also helps if you fill out your carnet properly as well. Not much more to do, drive back, drop the trailer, clean it out, clean the unit and go home. Wrap this video up because it's already over 400 gigabytes so far, plus whatever today's is, probably another 20 or 30. Try and find a file somewhere on the hard drive to stash it somewhere because it is taking up an awful lot of room on my travel hard drive. And the next job is Copenhagen, and I'd like to video that one, so I need space to fit it on. Until that job comes up next week, I will see you then.